began his journalism career here in Washington. A new president was about to be sworn in, but Krauthammer wasn't sure what to make of Barack Obama. He got the chance to size him up at a small dinner party hosted by his friend George Will. It was a week before Inauguration Day.
I remember before the president-elect arrived saying, you know, I haven't been able to figure this guy out. Is he a centrist who will occasionally throw a bone to the left? Or is he a lefty who will occasionally throw a bone to the right? Nobody had any ideas.
Well, that was part of Mr. Obama's great strength. He was a national Rorschach test.
So we spent 3 hours with this new man. He leaves, and we're staying behind a little bit, and I say, same question. Is he a centrist? Is he a lefty? Nobody knew.
5 years later, you think you've figured him out?
I figured him out after that first State of the Union speech. 5 weeks later.
We will invest $15 billion a year to develop technologies like wind power and solar power. We can no longer afford to put health care reform on hold. It will be the goal of this administration to ensure.
I was so astonished that I wrote 5 columns in a row on what kind of unusual political animal he was in giving an agenda as radical as any since FDR. He basically said, I'm not here to tinker. I've come here to transform America.
You've been pretty tough on this administration, this president.
Well, I think he's done just about everything wrong.
But just as he was willing to offend his fellow liberals back in the 80s, he is equally willing to take on conservatives he believes are wrong. Have you seen this mail? From some of the things you've said about Ted Cruz? I mean, I get the emails.
Oh, I know you get the emails. I've seen the tweets. My assistant reads most of my mail, and he's now in therapy. Just kidding.
The Krauthammer on Fox did not appreciate what Cruz did.
If he listened to talk radio, it might really send his assistant over the edge.
Dr. Charles Krauthammer, in the 1980s, he was working for Walter Mondale.
There's a deep division among Republicans and a sense that they've been betrayed by leaders who are cowardly. I happen to think that that is a complete misreading of what's happened. It is 100% impossible to repeal something like Obamacare when you only control the House. I just think it's completely detached from reality. And when in the past I would encounter people detached from reality, well, first I'd give them a shot of Haldol, but that's not available to me right now. I know it's unpopular, but it's my job to call a folly a folly. If you're going to leave the medical profession because you think you have something to say, you're betraying your whole life if you don't say what you think, and you don't say it honestly and bluntly.
Do you think you'll ever stop writing?
No, I intend to die at my desk.
Really?
I would like to. I'm not sure I can arrange it.